There's a few keys to get out the nightmare. Yeah, there's a few keys to move out the nightmare. But certainly there's essential keys that we cannot avoid and recognize. It's opening our eyes and seeing clear. That's a major key. Open your eyes. Just look at. Forget what Babylon said. Everything you learned in school, everything you learned everywhere. Everybody, what everybody told you, the TV. It's a rebirth. It's a rebirth. That you have to die a few times here in order to really live. I'm convinced of that. You have to die a few times in order to really live. Because many people, come on, they know the truth, but they don't voice their voice. So if everyone that knows the deep truth inside themselves and would voice their voice and would go forward with the mission, wow, the world would have changed already. The world would have changed already. It doesn't take much to make a shift here. It's not going to take much. But it's going to take a lot of work here. But I mean, it's not the work on the whole always look bigger than the work you got to do on yourself. Just like the unconsciousness of the whole is always bigger than the personal unconsciousness. So for sure, if we talk about work for the whole thing, yeah, it's gonna be a massive work for sure. No problem, okay. Yeah. But must clear the confusion first. Stop putting the children in confusion, especially the children. You know who they want to confuse. Why are they telling lies to the children? To confuse them with who they are. It's clear if they confuse us. If they confuse us when we're young, we're gonna grow up like drones, like robots. That's what they do when we're young. They transform us as robots, and it starts young. As soon as your mama or papa drops you at daycare, it's done. The programming starts. Even before that, it started when you were in the belly, just with the vibration and the consciousness of your mother. Just that was enough to cause trauma, what she was eating and all this stuff. So the trauma starts young. Starts from conception. Weird word. I don't know. It's a different way of seeing life. It's just seeing life on another, more than what we've been told. In reality, it's just thinking for ourselves. It's just thinking for ourselves. Because if you go back to square one, you forget everything that was told to you, and you start thinking. You're gonna think for yourself. Don't forget any thoughts, anything that everybody told you, and just think for yourself. And will you right away invent stuff like space and shit like that? No, you will look at nature and make sense of what surrounds you with nature, and you would not be in an illusion. You would be brought up on nature. But now we're brought up in a cage, in a system cage, and it's pretty bad though when you look at it. You start just to sit down and take a look at the situation we're in, at the gravity, where it's probably the only place where there's gravity in the situation we're in. It's pretty bad. How robotic we are. It's the state of robotization. It's the state of robotization that we're in that is very, very... even me today, there's a lot of stuff that I do unconsciously. Just for the sake to say I do it. most of the stuff we always did in our life was very unconscious. All the destroying and all the very unconscious. And the whole society is very unconscious also, because we're just repeating what the other one does and what we've been taught. The cultural programming, your environment, your parents, everything's going to influence you to shape a reality, But if you forget all this and you look at things differently, things are going to change. That's for sure. Things cannot help but change, and change for the better, because it's no more inside a defined reality. You know, we have to clear out the definitions of reality that we're given. Just think for ourselves. I'm not telling you nothing what to think. I don't care. I don't care what you think. I don't care the way you see it, as long as you think for yourself. As long as we all think for ourselves, that we're not brainwashed and indoctrinated, we're gonna see the truth. If we think for ourselves, we're gonna see the truth. I'm not telling you what to think. You think for yourself. You make sense of it on your own. You have the same biological equipment than me. It's not up to me to tell you anything, the shape of the earth or anything. You do your own figuring out. That's what you're here for, but that's not what we do. We gave in to all the magician, and we accept the illusion. We accept the illusion without asking any questions whatsoever. We're transformed as grown robots. And we like it. The worst is we love the fantasy. We love it so much. We love it so much we can't let it go. We love it so much we can't let it go. We're plugged on it every day. Every day plugged on the fantasy land, la la land. And we love it. We love the material. We love all the nonsense. Everything that's taking us out of the moment, because this is what we're addicted to. Being out of the moment. We're gonna love it. So we're gonna love the fantasy for sure. And we're just gonna consume more and more of the fantasy. Not only consume it, but we're gonna share it with our children. We're gonna teach them our fears and everything, so that they grow up just as robots like us. Because probably subconsciously we don't want them to have more than what we have. So it's okay for them to be transformed as grown robots. You do it yourself, so you're comfortable with your children not getting to the highest potential that they can reach. It's a lot. The responsibility is on the parents. Like the health responsibility of my children is my responsibility, no one else, not theirs. Cannot decide. They can decide what they want to eat. They eat what's in the house. I mean, when they're young, they're gonna eat what you feed them, the children. And some parents are very, very unconscious, and not too far from me. I'm out, like very close. I'm out.